y'all doing? What's going on? When I tell y'all this stuff, it's dark what's going on in Hollywood. And honey, you know we got to talk about it. I know it's late night, but honey, you know back in the day, we used to talk all late night. I used to have y'all up 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay. I won't have y'all that late, but honey, we got to talk about this. And I just want to say, hey, how y'all doing? What's going on in my party crashers? All right. If you guys can hear me good, please make sure you hit that one so I know that we are on this thing together. Okay. And I need my likes. I need the likes. Okay. Make sure you guys like this video. And yes, honey, what is going on with Shannon Sharpe? He's going over there looking for young bunnies. Okay, snow bunnies, as they call it, clear girls going to the earth, roaming, looking for young girls to do what to? Honey, when I tell you they are on demon time, no wonder. Do you guys remember? Shannon Sharpe, he got big because of the Cat Williams story. He had Cat Williams on the couch. Cat Williams was exposing Diddy and what Diddy was trying to do to his donut. And, because, Cat Williams, he don't play nothing about that donut. Okay. He said he's a real man and ain't nobody getting in that donut. All along, Shannon Sharpe, he loves the donut girl. Yes. And we knew it because we have heard all that stuff about him being zesty. Honey. And a lot of people are saying he is doing these to these young snow bunnies because he is fighting the fact that he is really a Dottie McClurkin. How you doing? How you doing? Honey, I don't know, but we got to get into it. It is new text messages that just came out. And when I tell you, he had her crying. A 19-year-old girl had her crying. She says, I did not tell you to do that. Honey, he went in that donut. He stole her donut. And she said, I told you to put a cap on it. And I said the front, not the back. And you did it anyway. That's why I was crying. He had her crying, was tearing her donut hole up. Do you hear what I'm saying? And it hurts back there. It hurts back there. It hurts back there. Have you ever tried that? Oh, have you ever tried that? Honey, it hurt. Why does it hurt like hell? Why do it hurt like hell? And then, it's a pain. Afterwards, she can't walk. She had a hard time walking, y'all. She couldn't sit down right. She had hemorrhoids busting through the seams. And I don't know if she went to the hospital or she was too shamed, but honey, he tore it up down there in that donut hole. And he told her, he said, when I'm getting done with you, ain't nobody gonna want you. And mind you, he didn't trick her like Diddy. He tricked her, y'all. He got her, I guess he ordered her up with that baby oil. Honey, and she said, okay, the front, not the back. Honey, he slammed her down. Honey, I can't even go into graphics, but he took that thing off, the cap off, and he slammed into that donut hole. Okay, full throttle in that mug. Okay, it ain't funny. I don't mean to laugh. It's not funny. You know what I'm saying? And she was just crying, and he in his mind, he's like, this is the role play. It ain't role play. She said no. She said no. And it's in the text messages. It's in the text messages. And then his reply was, well, I don't know what to say about that. He don't care. And then, girl, she 19 years old. She don't have no business doing it in a donut. Okay? You know that shit hurt. Oh, God. Honey, I'm having flashbacks. It hurts. It hurts like hell. It hurts like hell. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Then think about it. Think about it. He's been on this earth 56 years old, 50 years on this earth. How many times is he going to somebody donuts? And is he only going to women donuts or he going to men donuts too? Do y'all think he going to the men's donut? Press 1 if you feel like he's going into the men's donut too, honey. Now, if he going to the men donut, I know he ain't using no cap. They don't use no rubber, girl. They don't use no rubber. And then he's not using a rubber with an alleged OnlyFans prostitute. That's how he likes to call her. Who don't use rubbers with a prostitute, girl? Huh? A lot of these men talk to these prostitutes. These prostitutes, they say, these men will say, I give you 500 extra if we can go raw dogging. That's what, honey, it is a sickness out here. And if he is going into those men raw dogging and a donut, then he going to women raw dogging and a donut, honey, I hope she get checked. Woo, honey, I hope she get checked. Hello. Press 7 if you feel like she need to go get checked, okay? Yeah, you need to get tested a few times. You just got to make sure, honey. You got Usher got the bumps. You got Diddy got the bumps. They say he got this and he got that. And they are into that shit too, honey, okay? And then you're going to do it in a donut. Was she prepared for that? Was it shit everywhere? Oh, my God. But guess what? They don't care about that funky shit. Okay, they don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. Just like Ray J said. Ray J said came out here the other day. He said, I want something fishy. I want something that had that sting to it. I want something with some must to it. You hear about what they do in Dubai. They out here taking boo-boo and dookie pies. Okay. I mean, it is a mess out here in these streets with these rich men and these highly damn weird. Okay. Honey, we got to talk about, we got to pray. We got to pray. See. If homeboy was on his knees praying and had a wife and kids and was faithful to his wife and kids, we wouldn't be talking about this now, would we? We wouldn't be talking about this. See, they don't want to do right. They want to do what they want to do. And if everybody do what they want to do, who gonna do what they supposed to do? He's supposed to be representing for the Black community. He up there with that big platform and all the Black people looking at him like, go, nigga, go, 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 go. And he's going to do that. Then now everybody going to think all these Black men get down like that. All of them get down. And then, honey, Meek Mills, he going to come out later on tonight with 2 snow bunnies on side looking like they're young too. And honey, I said, Meek Mills, I know he's zesty. I know he DL zesty. And then they tell me this girl, they say a lot of these DL men, they get with these snow bunnies. What? I don't know if it's true, girl. That's what I heard. Comment, do y'all think that shit is true? Press 10. If y'all think that a lot of Black DL men, they get with these snow bunnies, okay? And they want to play trick or treat all in that donut hole because they know a Black woman ain't playing that, okay? A Black woman ain't having that, okay? Hell no. Hell no, nigga. A Black woman gonna be on your behind, okay? You can't trick her. You can't be innocent, naive. She not gonna play them games, okay? So yeah. Then they talking about Shannon Sharpe was trying to get her to get a bigger boobs. Gonna pray her for some plastic surgery. I know about those men that pay for plastic surgery, y'all. Did y'all know these transgenders? And y'all know I'm a transgender, but I ain't one of them transgenders. You know, it's a difference, goddammit. We ain't all the same. Hell. And shout out to Measure Man donating $10. Thank you, baby. Thank you. GG. They out with the pimp juice. Allie just farts. What? Are now circulating. Honey, not the farts. Oh, God. The farts got coronavirus in it? Oh, hell no. Oh, I better put my mask on. I better have 4 or 5 masks on. Honey, what in the world is going on? What is going on out here in these streets? See, Alan, what you say, girl? I don't get the back door with men. They use the front door of a woman. Honey, ain't it? That's a shitty deal, ain't it? Ain't it a shit he did, you know you're gonna have boo-boo residue all on that pole. Okay. Especially if she's not prepared. But they don't care. Okay? They don't care. They don't care, y'all. Just to let y'all know how they really get down. All that bacteria. Okay? Honey, I tell you what, but like I said, he wanted her to get bigger boobs. He was trying to pay for her to get bigger boobs. Now, let me get back on them transgenders. Some of them transgenders said they get with these men, and this before they transition, you know what I'm saying? So they still a boy. They got a boy body and all that, whatever, you know what I mean? And they want to pay, pay for them to have the surgeries and stuff, you know what I mean? So they can get more freaky with their fantasy. You know what I'm saying? Bought and sold. You know what I mean? Honey, I tell you, if they can buy slaves, they would, wouldn't they? Wouldn't they, honey? And yeah, and she said, no, why? I like my body. You know what I'm saying? But no, he wanted to freak her out. But guess who else does that? Kanye West. Don't he do that same thing with girls? And we just found out he been bopping and weaving since he was 14, y'all. And I don't believe he stopped at 14. I don't believe Kanye West just came out. I already knew he was gay. I already knew he was zesty. Honey, this is what they talk about when they said the gay mafia in Hollywood. Honey, Jay-Z. You ain't hear about Jay-Z, Foxy Brown, and them transgenders back in the day? Oh, girl, what? Honey, I didn't mean to expose. I ain't exposed shit because it's already out here on this internet, honey. And then Diddy, everybody exposed him. You know what I mean? Oh, it's so many. It's so LL Cool J. Did y'all hear about him? Oh my God, girl, it is a list of them. Oh my God. And did y'all hear about that transgender? She just exposed all the DL men in Houston, honey. They said she has 17 minutes worth of video footage just recording, and she exposed all. She was just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Girl, it's a mess out here in these streets. Okay. Honey, y'all better watch out. Okay, y'all better protect y'all donut. They coming for your donuts. They want to destroy that donut you got, girl. Boy, I tell you. Well, I hear some girls, they say, well, hell, I got a donut too. So I don't know, honey. But anyway, let's get back to this case. So I got some video footage that I'm going to put up, and some pictures that I want to put up because I want to show you guys what's really going on out here. And I just have to say, Shannon Sharpe, he is done. He is finished. A lot of people have to say, well, you know what? Why did it happen right when he got that $100 million deal? He had a deal, just came through, $100 million deal, okay? Yeah. And then right after that, boom, the lawsuit dropped. You know why? Because Tony Busby is calculated. Yes, you heard that right, girl. Tony Busby is on a case. And if you know, like I know, Tony Busby don't play no games. I mean, he had Diddy Front Street all in the media every day. Then he had Jay-Z every day. Honey, he's a hard worker. One thing you don't want is Tony Busby. I know a black man hate to see Tony Busby coming. Okay. I know a black man hate to see Tony Busby coming. Okay. Honey, did I lie? Honey, press 3 if you know that a black man hate to see Tony Busby coming. Okay. Honey, you don't want Tony Busby coming at your door. Knocking at your door. You know you in trouble. Honey, even if he don't get convicted, which I think he will, his whole reputation destroyed, honey. Ain't nobody looking at Shannon Sharpe the same. Then they heard the audio, girl. He got the audio out here. Oh my God, the audio. Shannon Sharpe is on audio, and it is him. All his fans talking about, nah, girl, that's AI. No, it ain't. He admitted to it, ho. Stop lying for him. That's what he said. Hell. Now, what he did not admit to sleeping with that Hollywood, that stylist. He He didn't admit to that, now did he? We saw the pictures, goddammit. And this was before he blew up. You know, him in Hollywood, honey, how you doing? You know, they look like a nice ass couple, you know? I was rooting for y'all. I saw y'all at the court side, sitting together, looking all cute together. I thought y'all was gonna get married and everything, girl. But I guess once he got that deal, you know, he would start acting brand new. You know how these niggas act? They act brand new, like they ain't with that stuff no more. You know what I mean? Ooh, I think it was one point where Hollywood was about to have a breaking point, was going to expose everything. But, you know, a lot of people say, well, Hollywood, he has a reputation of exposing DL men, NFL players, because that's what he dates. That's his type. Okay. So he ain't far fat, Johnny. Oh, my God. I bet you. Hollywood was just giving it up. What? Giving it up. Hollywood, you need to come over, child. Tell us what y'all really getting into, because I know you know, honey. Okay? I know Hollywood know how aggressive in the role playing that he like to get into, okay? Hell yeah. Well, anyway, honey, it is a mess out here in these streets. And let's not forget about last night. Honey, I'm just jumping here and there. You know how I go. But like I said before, Kanye West, he likes to buy girls, you know, boobs and do girls' body. And he gets off on that because he said he was the one that dressed Kim Kardashian, girl. He had Kim Kardashian looking like a hoe, looking like a slut. He created Kim Kardashian. But that's what a gay man does, right? Gay man, look. Honey, I'm looking for some gay men right now. How y'all doing? Shit, I need some gay men to get me together. Hell. I need me some gay men. I need y'all to get my hair together. Get my outfit together, help me lose some weight. You know what I mean? I need y'all to have me fabulous in this bitch. What? Okay. Shit. Where my gay man at? Okay. Yeah, honey. And yeah. And Jeffree Star. Now, why y'all calling Jeffree Star damn transgender? See, that's that shit I don't like. That is a man. Jeffree Star's a man. He not no damn transgender. Y'all trying to be funny. Y'all know that motherfucker ain't no transgender. Okay. Man. See, that's why I don't want to be I can't be no fucking transgender. Fuck that shit. If y'all gonna label him that, I don't want to be that. Just, I'm a child of God. That's it. That's it. Fuck a gender. I don't give a damn about that. Don't label me what he is. Okay? Period. Point blank. So that's what y'all, is he a transgender? I know he ain't, but I still gonna ask. Do he identify as a transgender now? Press 1 if he identifies with transgender now. Press 4 if he does not. Okay? Honey, last time I heard, he said he ain't with that they and them shit. He said it was bull crap. And give a big old thank you to Moonstone donating $10. Thank you, baby. I can't believe Shannon couldn't see play coming. The setup, you know why? He had his nose all up in that donut hole, honey. He didn't want to see it because he needed something, because he couldn't get no boys. You know, he couldn't get no men at the time. He was on a manless diet because, you know, he really want a man, allegedly, I feel, right? He really want a man. I mean, I'm not the only one to say it. The whole black man community said it. Shaq O'Neal said it. I mean, Cat Williams, Mike Epps even said he's zesty, girl. Look at the pictures. Goddamn, it's right in your face. It's standing all in your face. What? Hey, you don't gotta say a word. It's right in your face. But anyway, and I don't mind. Hell, I don't judge. Hell. Okay, anyway, the setup at the same time, she wasn't in love and she could have said no. Oh, hell no. Hell no. No, you did not. No, you did not, honey. Woo! Moonstone. No, you did not go there. See, I was with you in the beginning, but honey, you done took it too damn far. Okay, talking about she wasn't in love. She could have said no. He is 56 years old. She ain't nothing but 19, 20 years old. She got a child like mine. Her brain is fully not even developed. Okay? She can't even drink. Hell, he could have said no. But guess what, baby? She got the last motherfucking laugh, don't she? She got the last laugh, Moonstone, because his career is in the toilet and he about to lose all his money. You about to lose your job. What? He about to lose his damn job. Who really losing? Is she losing or is he losing? At the end of the day, he got more to lose now, don't he, honey? Okay? Yeah. So he should have said no. He should not been into this nefarious stuff, knowing the high profile person he is and knowing what he's trying to do in his life and knowing that white America ain't gonna have that. He didn't learn from Diddy. He didn't learn from Bill Cosby. Huh? He didn't learn from Cosby. Hell, that's the perfect goddamn example right there. Okay. Nah, he think he's special, honey. He think he's special. Yeah. He think he's special. So black women, stand down. Stand down. Hell, he wouldn't even think about you. He wouldn't even look at you. Hell, if you was in the same situation, and many of y'all been in the same situation, we see you on the news getting taken out every damn day. Have Shannon Sharpe ever came for the defense of any of y'all one time? Hell no. From what I'm hearing, he been dogging them out. You know why? Because he like men and white women. Hello. Young white women at that. Because they the ones that's going to be okay with them going in that donut hole. Because he really, girl, you already know what's up. You already know what's up. Hell. I'm getting hot in this bitch. I gotta turn my fan on. Okay, come on, fan. Huh? Talking about she should have said no. Honey, at the end of the day, he's losing. And let me ask that again, because I didn't see the numbers. Press 10 if Shannon Sharpe has more to lose. Press 12 if the little girl, bunny girl, she got more to lose. Who got more to lose at this point? Shannon. So he should have said no, honestly. Okay? Yeah, he should have said no. Ooh, come on with it, baby. Send them donations. Hit that like button, baby, because we're not about to play no games. But back to my story about Kanye West. See, the DL man, but you see, want to dress you like a woman and to contour your body. I don't be thinking that's a down low man. That sounds like an out man. That sounds like a man that's very in tune with his femininity, you know what I mean? But I guess how he does it like he a Mac daddy, you know? But they say Diddy did that same thing. You know, he didn't he tell those artists he wants them to be shaped this way and ain't nobody gonna look at you. You gotta be this. He told, look what he did to little Kim. Diddy. He got her so insecure. She did all that shit because of Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Because they really want you. They want you to be a white woman for real. Hell. Girl, didn't I pull my blind wig, right? Is this why you dressing like this, ho? Hell no. But honey, they coming. When I wear a black wig versus a blind wig, honey, I should do a video on it. The type of different men that I get approached by when I put this blind wig on versus the black wig is day and night. Like this video, y'all. Stop playing with me. Oh, yeah, Kanye West. So he came out recently and he talked about what he did to his man cousin. And he said he stopped doing that when he was 14. I don't believe him because Jeffree Star said he was in a bed with him. And Jeffree Star came out. He said, F it, the rumors are true. And I feel that Kanye West, I can see him being with Jeffree Star. A lot of y'all can't because you guys are bamboozled. You think, okay, a black man that look decent, that got money, no way he would want another man. And then no way he'll want a skinny man like Jeffree. No way he would want a big man because you're projecting. You wouldn't want that. But you don't know how these men mind operate and what they like. They are into some real wild stuff that you would see as gross. That's why they people can't be open to you. And it's not your fault. They should be honest and give you a choice in the matter. But they want to steal your choices. They want you to just deal with it, right? Right. Ooh, y'all better start smelling shit. Y'all don't smell that shit? Okay. I don't smell that shit. Oh my God. Y'all better start having a shit detector. You know, one of them things you get a piece, you get a little wine, it's a shit detector. Okay. And the front of his underwear, you gotta do like this. You gotta scan that motherfucker. You know what I mean? If you see some shit, this nigga been in a donut. Hold up now. God damn it. Okay. It's some shitty situations. You know what I mean? Ooh, honey. Ooh, all this donut eating they doing. Okay. And then they in your face. It's not safe to be in a relationship or marriage. I promise you it's not safe. It ain't safe. Oh, girl, get that likes up, y'all. Get the likes up. Okay. I was supposed to bring this up here. So let me bring this up here. But honey, I told y'all what was in the message. She was crying and he was raw dogging. And I think that's very irresponsible for him. And I want to know this too. 56, is he on appeal? Press 2 if he on appeal. Press 10 if he's not on appeal. 56. Now, you know, if he is trying to gain his manhood, he's on the appeal. And honey, don't let him be on them honey packs. They said them honey packs, it give you like, don't you know, Popeyes and Popeye, what spinach? It's like putting spinach on your pole, right? It make it real big and strong for a long time. God damn. And he was just showing that in the Honda. He told her, ain't no man gonna want you after he done with you. You know what I'm saying? And he did just that, honey. Oh my God. Can you imagine? That shit hurts. It hurts. Okay, trust me, I know. It hurts, y'all. Oh God, it hurts. I feel so sorry for her. My goodness. And you talking about she should have said no. She did say no. Can we not forget about that? Didn't she say no? That's why we're here. She said no donut, no donut, no. She said no. And did he listen to her? No, he did not. He was probably on some sugar boogers too, on them honey packs, on them pills. Okay. And he's so mad, everybody call him zesty. So he taking it out on her. All his anger in the world built up. He just taking it out on her. And she had to stomach that. Ooh, honey. I tell you what, it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. Oh. All right, so let me bring this up here. And a lot of people talking about this too. These are the text messages. I can't make it too big, but honey, I'm going to read you the text messages so you can see what's going on. Additional, and these text messages came out. Okay. And let me show y'all what the girl looked like. Hold on. Do I got the picture of the girl? Look at her. Look at this girl. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her, y'all. Look at this is a girl that Shannon was looking for at the gym. This was a 19-year-old girl that Shannon was involved with. She looked like she's 12. This is the girl on the recording that sounds sad, like she was crying. Shannon made her cry. Shannon was going up in her donut when she said no. What is up with him doing that? Why he not going in the front? He wanted to go in the donut when she said no. And then he took the wrapper off. So dangerous and reckless. My God. Oh my goodness. Oh my, look at her. Look, y'all. Look, this is who it is. And they are doxing her, you know, because he wanted her to be silent. And let's not forget, do you know he offered her $10 million to be quiet, to be silenced? He said, shut up, and I'm gonna give you 10 million. Just shut up. But guess what? Tony Busby, after Tony Busby said, no, we're not taking that 10 million. Tony Busby, he looked at her phone, all this stuff in her phone. Oh shit. All these videos. Oh shit. Tony Busby said, no, we going. We gonna get more. We gonna get 50 million. Okay. And she said, okay, Tony Busby, I trust you. And Tony Busby, he got on the case, because if she would have took that 10 million, then Tony Busby, he wouldn't really have a case. He wouldn't do what he want to do. And Tony Busby definitely want to get revenge. Tony Busby have to let the people know he came back and he gonna win a case. Okay. Tony Busby said, I'm coming back for revenge. He's gonna win a case. Okay. So he said 50 million. Yeah. And for the fact that Shannon Sharpe offered her $10 million, let me know the nigga is guilty. Hello. Offer her 10 million. And then you took the rapper off and you proceeded after she said no. And then she was crying afterwards. Then you did the sodomy. What do y'all call it? The sodomy. What is it? Sodomy. And it called the sodomy. Okay. Don't y'all know y'all love to talk to gay people about that? What is that? Sodomy and Magola. He did the sodomy and Magola. Okay. Why y'all? I don't hear a lot of sodomy and Magola. Y'all talking about, oh, the world is coming to an end. The world is coming to an end. The world is coming to an end. He did the sodomy and Magola. Oh God. Ooh, that's the sodomy. Yeah, he out here sodomizing her. Oh my God. And then want to do the race play on top of that? Want to do the race play on top? What's that about? Huh? He telling about Tony Busby is all about the race car. You know, he's doing it. He talking to black men. Well, ain't he targeting white women? Ain't he targeting white donuts? Ain't that's what he targeting? He think about race every night because he like race play. Hello. Okay, so of course he gonna think it's about race situation because he fantasized off of race play. What the hell is wrong with him? I don't understand this, y'all. Ooh, yes. Stephen, you didn't see that proof? You didn't see that proof? The text messages is the proof, Stephen. The audio video is the proof, Stephen. Okay, and it's more the fact that he offered her $10 million to settle it, to be quiet, is proof. Okay, what innocent man gonna offer you $10 million to shut your mouth? Okay, then Stephen, do you know this man been sued over 24 times, Stephen? In the past, you ain't hear about it, Stephen, because 23 of them settled. They settled and they got the money, Stephen. And Stephen, you know I love you. Okay. Yeah, honey. So we already knew it was something strange about that Shannon Sharpe. How you doing? Then they talking about how he got that damn position. He ain't that special to do a hosting job. And you know what they say about Hollywood, honey. You got to be a certain, how you doing? You got to make a certain sacrifice in order to get in a position. Then they was telling me this. Is this a humiliation ritual he going through? Honey, is he going through a humiliation ritual in Hollywood? Press 7 if you feel like he is going through a humiliation ritual in Hollywood. I don't know. All I know is he Hollywood. He's doing this with the kiddies. And honey, it's giving Disney. It's giving Diddy. It's giving Jay-Z. Jay-Z. A lot of y'all want to talk about Tony Busby and y'all want to say, you know, Jay-Z, he's a free man and Tony Busby lost. Hell no. Tony Busby lost on technicalities, ho. We all know Jay-Z was messing with Foxy Brown and Foxy Brown was a teen underage. Let's not play them games. He didn't get convicted, but we know what type of dog Jay-Z is. Come on now. And then the Aaliyah, he was mad that he couldn't get Aaliyah Then he played the games and then did the album thing with R. Kelly after Aaliyah passed away to shit on Aaliyah even more. And then he shitted on R. Kelly, helping lock his black ass up. I mean, man, these people, honey, they are friends to no one. And y'all want to sit up here and y'all want to ride for them when they even wouldn't ride for you. Hell, it's a mutual exchange. They give you entertainment, you give them their money. They don't care about y'all. They got all these millions and stuff. And why is your hood still in poverty? Huh? Why you so praising Jay-Z and all these people and they all these mansions and flights and all these hoes, they paying hoes $25,000 for each cheek. And you over there praising them, losing your mind for them, and y'all still living and poor in the hood. Now they can take their money, they can invest in the hood, they can invest in the schools, they can invest in the hospitals over there, they can do a whole bunch of stuff, but they ain't gonna do it because your standards is low. You don't require much from them. All you require is them to look good and stay conceited. That's all. You don't require much. You don't. Just like y'all with these relationships, your standards are low. And that's why you get treated the way you get treated. Hell. Okay. Now let's get these likes up, y'all. Let's not play. Come on. Let's not play. We are at Gigi with the T, the messy sweet spot. We coming back for the 2025, baby. All right. How do we call in? If you want to call in, you got to hit that link at the top. Moderators, please help them out. All right, so get back to this girl. My goodness, this girl right here, honey. Ooh, I got to sip on this shit. Ooh, honey, have you ever just went through a situation? You got to sip on it. Yeah, I'm getting some Cookout. This video is unofficially brought to us by Cookout, y'all, where they cook the food fresh. Try some, okay? Ooh, I have me a chili cheese dog. Okay, let me not do that. Okay, so come on. Oh my God, so this is the girl. And my goodness. The text messages. Oh, hell no. I hope y'all didn't see that. Ooh. I hope y'all didn't see that. You know what? These OnlyFans girls, and it shows you how many creeps it is in the world. They say as soon as these girls turn 18, all these men go rushing after them. Something is up with our society, but anyway, the text message read this. It said, I gotta look down here, it's so small. She said, this is Gabby. Gabby said, I cried when you left because I begged you to put a condom on it. I begged you to put a wrapper on. Oh, shit. Oh, bitch. Honey, have you ever been there? That is so scary. When you dealing with a man, I can be a prostitute. Oh, my God, I'd be freaking the out. Could you imagine you a prostitute and these weirdo men, he got you in a situation and he ripped that thing off and he just gone ham? I'll be like, get off of me, motherfucker, because I be thinking that shit go, I don't know what you got. You know what I mean? Hell. And you talking about stop role playing. You role playing. No, the hell I'm not. No, okay. She said she was crying. And I begged you to put the wrapper on it and put it in my, and not to put it in my donut. She said, I told you don't do that. But honey, ooh, have you ever had somebody rip that hole open? Whoa, honey. My goodness. It felt like the earth just split in two. Okay. Man, oh man. Shit. You can't sit down afterwards. You can't walk right. You're going to be walking with a limp. Because tissues in that area is so sensitive. Have any of y'all had hemorrhoids? press 2 if you had hemorrhoids before. You don't got to be a homosexual to have hemorrhoids. I know a lot of y'all think you don't even get hemorrhoids if you're a homosexual. Hell, Boosie get hemorrhoids, okay? You get hemorrhoids from spicy foods, okay? Child, imagine them hemorrhoids times 50, okay? Yeah, pregnancy, you can get hemorrhoids. Yeah, times 50. And then the scars, because it can leave cuts back there. And then when you leave cuts back there, and with his, pre and all that, those bacteria can get in that and cause a huge infection. And it can pass bacteria real easily. And that's why I say, the donut, when people go back there, it is a higher risk of what? Press 15 if y'all know that. It is a higher risk back there than the front, because of the bacteria and the tears and the more sensitive area. See, the front is designed to take it, okay? Elisa said, but it feels good. It does, but it did not feel good to her because she was not prepared, and she said no. Now, if that's what you want, then that's different. But for her, no. You know what I mean? My goodness. Okay, we got C. Allen coming up here. Thank you, girl. We got C. Allen. That's my dog. Okay, honey. She also says, not okay. And he didn't, you don't listen. She was texting him. She said, you don't listen. You did not listen to me. She says, I don't care what our history is. Oh, girl, she mad. She said, I don't give a damn what our history is. When I say no, that means no. You violated me. You hurt me. Do you know what it feels like to be mistreated and violated like that, and somebody take it, even if they say you have a history with them? Do you know what that does to a person's mindset? Do you know how traumatizing and it lasts with them for the rest of their life? Huh? My goodness. It says, no, Shannon. She said, no, Shannon, okay? And Shannon says, I don't even know how to process this. He said, I don't know how to process this shit. Because he know he done fucked up. Shannon effed up, y'all. He messed up. He replied, he said, I don't know how to process this. He thought that he can get away with it. See, they use the role play as a scapegoat to do nefarious things. They act like, okay, just for like me and you, right? Let's just say we gonna play act, you know what I'm saying? And we playing acting like we shady towards each other, like, girl, you know you this, girl, you know you that, whatever. And then you say, okay, stop playing, I don't want to play no more. And then I go ahead, no, you stink. And you know what? Let me tell you about yourself. That's why you dumb for letting your baby daddy do that. And your baby daddy was cheating on you. That's why you a dumbass hoe and you this and you that. You're crossing the line. I said no, and you're continuing to go. Now, this is worse in their situation. I can't even compare what I just did to what they were going through. But when someone says no, stop playing, then that's when you stop. When you keep going, you're breaking the law. Okay? And he should have known this is a young girl. What are you doing with a 19, 20-year-old grandpa? Doing some nefarious things. Why couldn't he do this with a 50-year-old? Huh? Why couldn't you do it with a 50-year-old? Because maybe a 50-year-old, I don't know. Why couldn't he do it with a 50-year-old? And it sounded like he wanted this girl 19 because he wants the look of a 12-year-old. That's what I think it is. He wants the look of a 12-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Because he had her play acting like, the race car and the age car, because she was acting like she was 12 years old, 10 years old. He wanted her to play like she's 11 and 12 years old. And he was disciplining her. And he got off on that. And that is creepy. Why would you want her to act like she's 12, 13 years old? You guys having a conversation and she's talking to you like she's 12, 10 years old. She's not talking to you like she's an adult. She sounds scared. She don't know what to say. She's just like, and you talk, don't say it again. When I see you, no, you don't got no choice. It was very awkward and weird. He was Freddy Krueger. He's a Jason. Honey, he's going to come and get your ass. But think about how many other women he have done this to, how many boys he have done this to. They say it's another woman coming out from New York. You thought Gabby was the only one? Think again. One thing about Tony Busby, honey, when he don't come with one trick. He come with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now this is on display. You don't think more people gonna come on out? And we know Shannon, he got a lot of freakiness like Diddy had. How many times have he done this? He got a lot of money. He don't plan to settle down to be with no woman because he don't like women. That's why he like to abuse women in this damn role play. He does the role play so he can have an excuse legally to abuse women. And he take it far. That's what he does. Okay? Sick. You better watch your daughters. And they say he got a daughter that's 31 years old, honey. How you feel about that daughter? What a daughter. Can somebody page Shannon Sharpe daughter? I want to hear from the daughter. I want to hear from the kids. How is Shannon really? What happened to Shannon being a husband? Why he breaking all these family homes? Can I sip on that? What is really going on with Shannon? Whew. All right, so I want to go here too. Shout out to Ticket TV. He's an awesome YouTuber. Now he says Stephen A. Smith refuses to fully back Shannon. When I tell you they not with Shannon no more. Hell no. And I don't blame him. Shannon, you put this on yourself. Man. You okay? You put this on yourself. Y'all got to start watching these men that don't got no wives and don't got no kids. Don't got no wives. Because why you don't want no wife? Y'all, he's successful. It's a lot of women that would love to settle down with him because he don't want no wife because he want to be doing a lot of nefarious things. That's how I feel about it. But let's play what Ticket had to say.
Back, right? And then he says, I don't know where she's going to go. He said, I don't know if that's a strategy that works. Let me tell y'all something. I'll tell y'all one thing about Ticket. If I know somebody and I know,
I wonder if Honeybook has.
Oh, hell, it's a commercial. All right, let's see what, shout out to Nino Brown. Let's see what he got to say.
The famer, ESPN superstar Shannon Sharpe is being accused of forcing himself on a Karen color woman. I know what I mean. Why? Not a woman when they got the same lawyer that tried to destroy.
Ooh, all right, I didn't heard enough. How you doing, C. Allen?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Now, what are your thoughts about this? Ain't it sad? Why would he have to go looking for a 20-year-old, 19-year-old? Because he met her when she was 19 at the gym. He's 56, C. Allen. What's wrong with him?
Let me tell you, it's not just him. It's a complex for men accepting that they're aging. So that's their whole thing on how they do that. That's just my opinion. So they feel like, hey, if I can attract a younger woman, I still got that touch.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play, okay.
Flag on the play. You said, as 56-year-old, if I can attract a younger woman, that means if I can go out here and a woman finds me attractive without me throwing money at her, without me approaching her, and she comes to me. But Shannon did not do that. Shannon constantly followed her and constantly approached her after she rejected him a few times and then start throwing money her way. So
yeah, I was going to get to that.
Well, you said that these
I was
complex that they because they want to see if these young people find them attractive. No, she never found him attractive. They don't find you attractive. And you kind of delusional if you feel you got to be a one hell of a 56-year-old man for them to find you attractive.
No, I was saying that to say that was just like my prelude. I was saying it to say that men have a complex where they truly want to be accepted because they want to feel like they still have it. Now, in this particular case, I'm going to speed it up now. In this particular case, I feel like that was his get back to her because he felt like he was denied. Like, oh, you didn't find me a certain way. So he did make her kind of suffer like, now I got the power. But when you said would a 50-year-old woman do this, a 50-year-old woman would not tolerate the stuff that Shannon does. That's another reason why men prefer to go for younger women, because the tolerance, they haven't figured out who themselves are, so they're willing to go along with more things than a woman who know who they are. They have standards, they have boundaries. This girl's still trying to figure out who she is. And the fact that she kind of declined him and avoided him, he don't like that, especially a man with money. You don't say no to me. And if you do, I got some for you.
Well, she got something for his butt too. Good girl. Take him to the bank.
Take him. Take him. Because what he did to her, she is scarred. Literally, she is, and figuratively, she is scarred for life. If it went the way that she said and she cried, because I know that girl was in pain. And it wasn't something simple. No. Especially if he did it the way that he did. And she's 19.
Yeah, that back door is not equipped to be doing all that.
It's not.
But that sodomy is you is not prepared for that. It's
and
not.
She's a small girl, so we don't know like how much damage was done, because it can get to the point where it get medical.
But you know what? He be thinking he messing around with a gay boy.
That's what I think too.
Because you know, some of these gay men, a lot of them, they want that type of aggression. See, they can because they a man. You know what I mean? They want a man to do them real dirty, and they don't mind getting treated any type of way.
Correct.
You can't handle a man and a woman the same way.
Not at all.
But that's what he was doing. He was thinking he was with a man. That's why he wanted to go in that donut hole.
And that's why that was his preference, to go through the back door versus being polite and going through the front door, where it's living, cushiony and all of that. In the living room, he went through the back door. Things got, stainless steel and all that. It ain't equipped for all that. You coming through the kitchen first.
I'm not surprised. Do y'all remember that scary movie where Sean was playing? He was like, put a football helmet on. Say, he had the girl put the football pads, shoulder pads. That's what it's giving. Okay, I won't be surprised if he told her to wear his jersey.
But the fact that he didn't even, for that, and as nasty as that is, because you don't know what her cleanliness was like. Especially, this is not your girl. You ain't say, oh, go take a shower and make sure everything.
I mean, when he was digging it, man, do you know how many shitty deals are out here in the gay community?
He gave her the worst animal she would ever have in her life.
They used to that. They're used to it. Then I hear in certain arenas in the community, they prefer it. Okay? You got these men say, shit on me. Okay. Girl, they prefer that.
They nasty. They are nasty. And a part of me,
oh God,
I feel like in the music industry, people thought I was weird when I said this way before the whole Diddy stuff and all that. I said, do y'all realize when y'all was like in high school and stuff, the guys that was into the arts and all of that, they were, into the same type of people the girls was into, the males. So I'm like, why are people so surprised that these artists are attracted to the same sex? What did y'all go through in high school and middle school when you saw people that wanted to sing and show out their artistry?
They not thinking like it like that. We was told that, a lot of that zesty stuff don't really happen in the Black community. That's why
We got eyes. We saw what we went to school with.
that's why people shit. We don't see all that. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got so many DLs, because they know how to camouflage, you know?
But at school, they was the loosest they could be because they had to straighten up before they got on that bus to get home. So,
Well,
I mean,
school, but I think at school, a lot of people just did not know, you know?
no, we
You're
could see it clear as day.
To some, you can, but if you can see it clear as day, then there's no reason why so many women feel like they're being tricked when they get with a man and they don't know he prefer another man.
Facts. When they show all the symptoms.
Or they don't know, and they feel like, hey, this is aesthetics, because a lot of people, they base everything on aesthetics. He looks like a man, he's strong like a man, he talk like a man, he built like a man, he walked like a man, he talked like a man. Okay, and it's this ideology. Not saying gay men ain't real men, but when we were coming up, that was the push. You know, he a real man, meaning that he's a straight masculine man that ain't gonna play no games. Okay.
But it be certain signs where they show interest in like women's shoes a little bit more than they supposed to. You know, a purse a little bit more than they supposed to. Versus, oh yeah, that's nice. No, they be like, oh, that'll go nice with them Louboutins that you got the other day with that nice little dress, and then you put on that Chanel brooch. When they start getting deep like that, my eyebrows rise, because you talk about me wearing a Chanel brooch a certain way with this type of purse. How you know about it? You want to be my best friend or my boyfriend? Because I don't know.
I want a best friend. Shit.
Me too. Because they know how to get the stuff too. Yeah. I don't know how. I ain't asking no questions.
They scam and everything, girl.
They do a good job at it.
Okay.
I ain't gonna ask no questions.
Okay, shit.
Give me one.
I found out what they was doing to China and how China was buying, you know, making all these Louis Vuitton. You know what? I forgive y'all scammers. You know, I don't mind. Look, if you scamming, holla at her.
They've been scamming us.
Let's do a deal. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell,
this reparations.
Low. Give it to me on a low. Hell, okay.
Correct. That's why I want you to be my best friend. We got a deal.
Hell yeah. Dress me up and I'll be your model. Hey.
Hello. Let's make a lookbook. Do I get to keep the stuff?
Hell yeah. Okay, so St. Paul said Shannon Sharpe should have listened to Monique, because didn't Monique warn him? Monique, you guys know Black Monique came out and she said, Shannon, stop messing with young girls. So that means that the industry knew that Shannon had a thing for young girls. That's bad.
Yeah.
He had a reputation for young girls and boys. That was his reputation. But we more so heard about the boys, and we seen it. I mean, what did you think, Shannon? I mean, C. Allen, Shannon with Hollywood, his gay stylist that's feminine, sitting next to him on a roller coaster rides close together. Don't that look like a love couple, or do you think they were just homeboys? And if they
it wasn't given.
If they was homeboys, why they ain't homeboys now?
It wasn't giving homeboy vibes. It was giving more like, we gonna remember this day and we gonna look back on it. You remember that time when? It was giving that. Your homeboys don't got that remember that time when like that. They be like, you remember when? But no, when you on a date, you remember that time when he gave it that. That's the vibe I got. That reminiscent type vibe. Like, I want you to remember this moment together, intimate.
Tell me this, Ciala. If that was his friend, then why isn't Hollywood close to him anymore? Why did he cut you? Who cuts your friend off? If this is your real friend, then why are you faking? You just cut him off because people say that you guys are together. That's not a friend.
That wouldn't do it. That would be more reason to show, like, no, this is my homeboy. Unless somebody violated code, like, let's say he messed with his Michelle or whatever, the other girl from a tape. Okay, then he could cut him off from that. But I think that Michelle was actually a Michael in French. That's how you say Michael in French. Like, that's my Michelle. That could have been his Michael.
So do y'all think Michelle was a transgender? Press 1 if you think.
It could have just been it could have been Michael in French. Really, a male named Michelle. Francais.
Like a Jeffree Star.
Yeah, they say names different, like in Spanish, George is Jorge. In French, Michael is Michelle.
Mm-hmm. Well, I thought when Michael was moaning, I did hear a little bass.
A lot of people heard a lot. You ain't the only one.
I hear a lot of bass.
Yeah, that was his Michelle, Michael, whatever. Yeah, it was a little deep.
Was giving realness. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He thought that could pass. But she said this girl, this 19 girl, she was involved in doing that. And I don't think Shannon is faithful to anyone. I think she's messing with girls and guys at the same time. See, Alice, something in the background. It's like an echo.
I thought, okay, how was that?
Hello? No,
Can you hear me?
I still hear. I'm gonna bring you out. Come back up. Yeah, honey. Do you feel like Shannon? If he is into men, he's messing with women and men at the same time. Press 2 if he messing double dipping at the same time. Press 4 if you feel like he not double dipping. Now you know these men are double dipping, girl. They will mess with a girl at 8 o'clock in the morning, mess with a guy at 6 p.m. on the lunch break or after work, okay? And then go back home to mess with a woman. You know they double dipping. Hello, see Alan?
Yeah, he I don't know if I think he's just single dipping and it's just one side of it. And especially the way he be wearing them joggers up to, where the scrunchie is almost up his calf, little capris and whatnot, jogger capris, aka leggings. So, that's just me. I don't think he double dipping. I think he's single dipping in his one pond.
Well, he's double dipping if he's paying for female prostitutes.
I think they could just be in there talking. He could be like, look, you could be dressing like this to get more money.
This girl that's coming out with this lawsuit. She stated that they were involved. And then you have other women in New York that Tony Busby's coming out that's saying that, they were involved as well. So he probably was double.
He probably was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was double dipping. And I won't be surprised if he was bending over. Hello.
That wouldn't surprise me at all.
Your whole top. I don't see the top.
I mean, the way that he walked like a little tooted up.
See the top. I don't see the top.
He walked like he tooted up, like he done got smashed up like he did that girl. But I feel like
they do you like they want to be done. See, he want a strong man to do him like that. Okay.
Hey, the way he kept saying that's my Michelle, that might be what was going down.
Possibly, honey. Woo. Let's name him. Diddy. TD Jakes. My goodness.
Kanye.
I mean, my goodness. It's a lot of them.
R. Kelly.
Jay-Z.
Yep. All the people into the arts.
Okay. My goodness.
And it's just really odd to me because I feel like with him, with what's his name? Club Shay Shay. And he does put a Y at the end of Shay Shay. So with Shay Shay, I just feel like with him, I feel like the paid workers, I feel like that's just, like a forced thing. So it could go around like, yeah, Shay Shay paid me to do it, just to talk. So it could be known that he's with a female. But I don't get the vibe that he's just really out here just freely looking for a woman to date. I just think it's done as a cover-up.
Yeah, a beer.
So it can be known.
Somebody said, so if a man like that donut or that salad toss, is he zesty? You know what? Are you asking me? Listen.
Okay. I mean, do he like it tough and twisted?
See, Alan, hold on, goddammit. Hold on, see, Alan. Let me hear that. Okay. I don't like labeling people. Okay, I don't want to label nobody. Okay, But shit, you know I'm transgender. But listen here. Could I date a man that like to get it tossed? I ain't tossing shit. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Thank you.
This mouth is for macaroni and cheese, candy yams, fried chicken, collard greens, okay, soda, Chick-fil-A, okay. My mouth is not meant to be on nobody donut. It ain't gonna happen. So I'm gonna exit on now because I'm not doing it. And can I be in a relationship with a man that does it? I would say like to do it. I mean, like to get it done. No, I couldn't because I fear that I know I can't please him in that area, and that's something he likes to get done. So I think he should find somebody that likes to do it. Now if he take me on a date, would I go on a date? Yeah, I'll go on a date because I'm not about to do that. But you can take me on a date, but I'm not gonna do nothing like that, and I'm not gonna be in a relationship with you. But you can take me on a date. But that'd be about it. That's how I feel about that. But do I think he is? I think you know what.
I need the whole backstory how he got to even knowing he liked to toss. I mean, you got different ways to toss a salad. Some people like to use the fork and the spoon method. Some people just shake it up. But if you like people to go in and, use the fork and the spoon method to swish it around, oh yeah, that's a label. I'm sorry.
Okay, so you see it as a homosexual.
If they using, the extra piece to toss it, yes.
I'm thinking, okay, because there's so many terms what gay is. I mean,
right.
Be gay based on what you wear. You can be gay based on if you're attracted to another man. Does that mean that he's attracted to another man? I mean,
That's why I said, how did they get to know if they even like that?
Can I pass on that question?
Because a lot of women just don't come out to even if a female get close to a man that has never been there, they're very, jumpy about that. So how were you introduced to that salad?
Child, look, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Okay, how you gonna do this? Because what's his name? Trick Daddy. He said he love it.
Yes.
He said he got the booty game. People with him.
And his face looked like it.
Now do I think Trick Daddy gay? I don't know what he is. I wouldn't say, but shit, I don't know. But initially, I would say no. I wouldn't bring a man in his room. So I can't answer that. But like, can you imagine for you guys that don't do it? Like, how would you start? Would he be on his back with the legs up?
Right.
Would he
how were they introduced? And who introduced it?
Girl, look, would you go up and then you'll back away real fast and you scared he's gonna poop? You'd be like
accidentally keep slowly going down further.
Right. Then don't let the stuff with you and stomach growl.
Right. That's what I'm like, who wants to just voluntarily stop?
Now you just so girl, you know you go run for that shit is about to blow. It's about to blow.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
And if he did, then you asked for it. Shit. You asked for it.
I remember when people didn't want to do tea bags, to see because it was so close. So to now toss salads, how is this introduced for you to like it? I want the backstory.
Oh my God. Carlos donated $5. Thank you. Mr. Sweet, I'm 36 and I found you very attractive. One day you come to Portland and holler at me. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Will you pay for her to come to Portugal?
Well, Trump ain't going to allow me to go nowhere, okay? Trump said, hell no, I can't go nowhere, okay?
He feel like because he can't go out of the country, nobody can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Trump said no, I can't go nowhere. Tinker Love said the name Shay Shay is zesty enough. A lot,
Exactly.
but I think that Shannon, I think he really a part of him really wants to come out. I think a part of him really wants to be free. And I think that he's just really living up to society because he cares about what people say to him. But I really feel like he want to be free. The reason why I feel like he want to be free, because the clothes that he wear and he knows is questionable. And he felt so comfortable with his feminine hairstylist. I mean, a DL man that don't feel comfortable, they're not going to be nowhere near a gay feminine man like that. They're not going to dress like that, especially knowing, I mean, you're going to project. If you're a down low man, you're going to be like, nah, this is too gay. Because you're going to overjudge yourself every day.
Knowing the public, yeah.
You're going to be like, shit, I can't even drink this straw like that because they're going to think.
But like Tinker Love said, the fact that he's been in broadcasting, so it's not like the Shannon Sharpe show is like a trademark to anybody else. He chose to shorten up his show name to Club Shay Shay, Club Shay Shay. And it seemed like everybody that comes there that's really like Hollywood, like Monique and even Kiki, they give them like little side eyes, like they know a little bit more than what the public already is exposed to.
Yeah,
but I feel like
they know they people.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like he's just more so going along with the industry, but I feel like he's already semi out to the people that he want to be semi out with. That's just my opinion. He's covering up though. That's what all this extra stuff is.
Oh my goodness. They said Gigi Tasha K just posted text messages. Oh my God, between Hollywood and Shannon. I'm on it. Thank you so much. Keep talking. I'm about to dig this tea up. Y'all need to see this. Go ahead, Ciala. Keep talking.
I'm trying to keep talking, but I'm over here still searching my doggone self. But yeah,
to talk. Let me try to talk. Girl.
I'm not surprised. I wonder what it consists of. Unicorn Princess. Do you know what those messages consist of?
Don't ask. No, we tell over here, child. Don't ask. Just talk about what you think it's gonna be. Okay, I think I pulled it up.
Oh, okay, you got it. Okay.
I
just want to know if it's good or bad.
Wait, you know it's gonna be bad. See, Alan, just be quiet real quick.
I'm on mute.
Hollywood. What you gonna do with this? But I've seen you come in here a few.
Ooh, honey, I gotta hear it again.
Hollywood. What you gonna do with this?
That sound like he got that pickle out and talking about some. What you gonna do with this? Or
did you hear the breathing?
Yeah. Who says that to another man like that?
Who breathing to another man like that? The breathing.
The heavy breathing, pretending to be shot, the heavy breathing. I know Tony Busby gonna have some more men. I know it. Ooh-wee. Hollywood, come on the show, dog. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Hollywood. What you gonna do with this?
Ooh, he was ready too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to her other page, but go ahead, keep talking. What are your thoughts about that, Ciala?
My only thought is because I get like images when I hear stuff, and all I see him is like, grabbing some, and he just ready, like, what you gonna do with this?
Hey, check this out.
It sounds like he's, doing, don't you know that song by Tweet? Ooh, there goes my shirt right
up over my head. Oh my.
Yeah.
Ooh, there goes my shirt. Oh my. Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's what it sounded like. He was in the mood, and that's what it was given. That's how I interpreted it. It definitely did not seem like they were talking about anything containing to wardrobe
or money.
Yeah. Hold on, Skylar. Put you on mute real quick. Let me just talk to him real quick, okay? All right. So let's do this. I want to put this back up here. Now, did it sound like wardrobe talk?
What you gonna do with this? What you gonna do with this?
Now, let me ask you ladies something. Or, man, it don't matter. If you heard your man talking to another man like that, what is your reaction, ladies? Press 1 if you feel like your man is a homosexual. If you heard your man with that small clip talking to another man like that, press 5 if you feel like you would not judge because you still don't know. Hell no. I mean, that clip tells me everything. That clip tells me everything. I want to see how y'all respond to this. Okay. No. He was talking about his outfit. Yeah, right. What you gonna do with this? What outfit? You talking about what you gonna do with this? When he said what you gonna do with this, he was talking about something on his body. He was talking about either that donut, what you gonna do with this donut, or what you gonna do with the pickle. It's one or the other. Y'all need to stop. You know he a freak. Okay? Hell. All right, I'm gonna replay.
I've seen you come in here a few times, and every time I've seen you order
Hold on, that ain't it.
What you gonna do with this?
Okay, somebody said maybe shoes. Now you know it ain't no damn shoes. Hollywood, what you gonna do with this? Shoes. Hollywood, what are you gonna do with these? No. And the breathing, Hollywood, what you gonna do with this? So you say he's talking about these shoes like Hollywood. What you gonna do with this? What you gonna do with this shoe? What you gonna do with the shoe? Why would you ask Hollywood what he gonna do with the shoe? Why would you ask him what was you gonna do with the shoe? I mean, y'all, come on now. Y'all sound crazy. It was not no damn shoe. Well, I feel like Hollywood is upset because the way Shannon Sharpe handled Hollywood is wrong. And Hollywood, you know it. Hollywood, you know, you ain't shown nothing but love and appreciation to Shannon. You helped Shannon when Shannon couldn't find herself. You was his light, and he just ditched you for the world because the world was scrutinizing y'all love, and he just played your ass like a fool and started being with these different women and doing all this demonic shit. Okay? If y'all was together, it wouldn't be like this. And you know it. My goodness, Shannon with a big black. I don't know if it's big. Do y'all think it's just as big as this? I don't know. Okay. And if it is like this, could you imagine going to somebody's donut? Oh my God. Whoa. Oh, my goodness. I know he tore it. He tore it. Oh, CC29. Hey, baby, I haven't seen you in a minute. I haven't been following this, but I wanted to drag everything but a face, knock knees, pigeon toe, look good, squatted out one eye from the 100 yards away. We'll get him, girl. Ooh, I wonder what Miss Netta got to say about this. My goodness. Ooh, can you imagine Netta doing this shit? My goodness. Ooh, that would be horrible if Netta was doing it. See, Alan, could you imagine if Netta
that's a sight in my head
and said Netta took advantage and took her donut? That's gross, right?
That is.
When you picture Netta, think of Miss Netta talking to a 19-year-old little girl.
She's going to run.
I'm just saying. If the story was Miss Netta talking to a 19-year-old little girl trying to get her to bend over. People have a field day with they don't see it as gross, but because Shannon Sharpe is a homeboy, You know, they giving him grace. But if it was, and Netta, how old is Netta? Ain't she 47? She younger than Shannon.
Yeah, she look older than a lot of folks though.
Yeah, but
How
she's 40.
how old is Charles?
I don't even know. I don't even care to know either.
I was just trying to get an idea on it because now if she did something like that, especially with the the facial aesthetics, all the aesthetics on her face, yeah, she'll be talked about heavily. Like it's like you can't get somebody who's older with sense and good vision still. So
But
you did that to a 19-year-old.
ain't they both a man? It don't matter.
Yeah,
They both a
yeah.
goddamn man, and they both got that ping shit. So it
Correct.
shouldn't matter. But people, it should not matter. But the way you see Miss Netta as gross, that's the way
I didn't say gross.
this situation as gross because she said no.
I see both situations as gross, actually. Like, I absolutely have no respect. The way that Shay come and do these grand introduction for women, like he's so caring about women, regardless of the race of the women. I can't respect him for disrespecting not just a woman, a very young woman at that. Like this right here, I have no respect for him. You can give all the beautiful introductions you want, but what you have made the narrative about yourself means nothing now. You don't respect women. I don't care what the race of the woman is, because you wouldn't do such a thing. I'm sorry if you did. And also, people have to look at it too. It's scientifically proven that if you go by the length of the wrist and close to the elbow, that'll give you a good general idea of what the eggplant size is. His arms are long, but the bottom part of his arm is extremely
Let's
long.
not go that far.
No, I'm just saying that gives you an idea of what he did to that little girl
Yeah, let's
in
not
the length.
be too graphic, baby. We still on tube.
Yeah, I know. That's why I
They
use,
real
you
smart.
know.
Yeah, but they real be smart. They be putting it together.
So that's what got me on top of that. Just all of that. When you consider the height, the build, stuff like that. So I just don't have no respect for it. It's both gross and disrespectful.
Well, this is what I want to look at. Hold on, see, do you guys remember Tasha K talking about Shannon? I want to go back and look at this clip. Tell me what y'all think. Let's revisit this clip real quick. See, Alan, just mute for me.
Yes, but I think he giving. I do.
I'm gonna come out the gate. Okay, there's a big conversation, or like a repeated conversation, that keeps popping up about who's gay in Hollywood.
Oh,
constantly, yeah, just out the gate.
Yeah. I don't know who's gay. I'm not in the bedroom. I know what I'm told. You understand what I'm saying? There's a difference. I ain't seen nobody ass. However,
Tasha, don't be saying that on my video, girl. And let me tell y'all something else. Who do y'all think gave Tasha K that audio? Huh? And why did they give Tasha K that audio? Huh? Hollywood gave Tasha K the audio because Hollywood knows that him and Shannon Sharpe was lovers, and he knows that Tasha K knows, and he's gonna give Tasha K the scoop, bit by bit, crumb by crumb. Now, where do you think Tasha K got that audio from? Press 1 if you feel like she just made it up. Press 3 if you feel like Hollywood gave it to her. And if Hollywood gave it to her, you already know what it means. He's doing it so it can be crumbs, so people can know the real Shannon Sharpe. Because Hollywood, he's not a liar, and he don't like to live his life as a lie, and he cannot stand DL men. I don't understand some of these homosexuals. Y'all say y'all can't stand DL men, but y'all steady with DL men. You know the nigga DL. Hell, the first time how do you identify? If he say straight, he's down low. If he ain't proud to be with you, well, see, Shannon was proud to be with him, right? Shannon was getting an illusion that he was coming out, or he was out and he was comfortable. So it seemed like Shannon then flipped it on him. Shannon then flipped it on him because Shannon wasn't Hollywood. Shannon wasn't ashamed of being with Hollywood. I guess they just put it under, it was a stylist. That's how they do it. So if you gay and you want to get a down low man and you want him to be seen with you, you better say you his stylist or you his assistant or you something. You know what I mean? See how that works for you. Okay.
When the streets are talking, where there's smoke, there's fire. Definitely think Shannon Sharpe. And it's just like, I've been around a lot of heterosexual men. And comfortable heterosexual men don't need to always defend their heterosexualness. Shannon Sharpe is always upset when somebody's saying that he's gay. Like, what's wrong? Even if you were or weren't gay, what's wrong with people labeling you gay? Like, is it that bad? Why does it hurt you?
I think that's why I wanted to kind of open it up, because it seems like, particularly in our community, that's like a thing. Like, I got you. Like,
that's a Hollywood thing. Not in the Black community, but that's a Hollywood thing.
Well, I don't know. I think any straight man would not like if you call him gay. I think any straight man would be offended if you called him gay. I mean, back when I was coming up, they would take you out of here if you called them gay. So, I'm doing this, honey, maybe I need to take this down because I don't agree with that statement. I want to ask y'all, do you guys think that it's weird if a straight man get offended and get very upset if you call him gay? Press 1 if you feel like a straight man will get offended if you call him gay. Press 7 if you feel like a real man would not get offended and would not get uptight if you called him gay. And I think some straight men, they won't get offended. I don't know. Alan, what's your thoughts on that?
In my opinion, a straight man being called gay, if he's really straight and secure in his sexuality, he wouldn't be offended. Now, when they overreact, now that to me is like them deflecting and trying to overdo it to mask the fact that they really are gay, in my opinion. But anybody secure in their sexuality, that wouldn't affect them to the magnitude that it does other people who's hiding from it. And I've seen that firsthand.
Well, child, when I got accused, did I get accused? Honey, I didn't overreact. Shit. I didn't overreact. You know what I mean?
I mean, if it's true, then some people not going to react. I mean, if it's true and you're living in the truth, or you not afraid of the truth?
Living in the motherfucking truth. Shit.
Oh, okay.
Nobody believed them. It was a person. They got mad because I rejected him, and he tried to spike my reputation with that gay shit, and they wasn't going for it. I didn't react. So but hell, I don't know.
Everybody responds differently, but
if I was DL and I was at the lunch table and they say, "Yeah, I think you gay," I wouldn't be like, "Come on, man, I ain't gay." I'd be like, "No, I'm not. I don't got nothing to prove." But if that's how you feel, that's how you feel.
Very much
I don't know. And every man is different. Every down low man is gonna act different, react different.
And trauma plays a factor in it too.
Is it possible that a straight man can get very offended, even though he's not gay, but he's very offended? And I don't know how we were brought up. It was like you better get offended. It was almost like you have to be offended, because if you're not offended, then people are going to think that you are, So I don't know how that works either.
But it's like an overly offensive point. Like, some people really like put on like a hysterical show. Like, who are you convincing? Like, if you know, like it gets like over. I've seen it happen over the top, and the person really was, living down under.
Yeah,
So
that's possible too, but it could be possible it's not too, because I remember back in my day, if you called a man the B word, he will put hands on you.
yeah, because that was just as equivalent of calling them, if not worse, because you're saying that their tendencies are showing that they're more
But
feminine
gay
than
has
masculine.
always been the worst. And
Mm,
in my community, the Black community, being called gay is like the worst of the worst. You can't get back from that.
Yeah, but no, being called a B word too. When I was saying, because they're referring to your character, like you're acting just like a female. So when they get called that, some of them that's not get offended because they're like, "Oh, you attacking my character," da 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 da. And some people know that's like a nerve to say that to certain men. And then some men got trauma that they couldn't control.
Men don't care, because I hear men get called B every day and they don't care. And I hear straight men get called gay and they don't care anymore either. I think that um we have oversaturated the word gay and B, calling
Yeah.
it that it don't have that effect anymore. I think
Mm-hmm.
back in my day, it was not, the word wasn't used every day. The word
Yeah.
gay wasn't used every day. It was only used for like certain extreme situations. But I did not, when I grew up, I didn't hear gay every day. I didn't see gay every day. It was almost like I hardly ever seen this shit or heard
Right.
about it. So when you did hear about it, it was like, whoa, you know what I mean? But now
Mm-hmm.
it's oversaturated. I don't think it had the same impact, but we just see. Let's keep going. You got an echo, baby.
You in Hollywood and you able to make it up certain ladders and you got a heavy tongue and a lisp. We're asking questions.
Got you. Got you. So you think it's the fact that he's associated with the industry?
Yeah.
You don't think it's the fact that he's wearing like tight jogger suits, he has a small dog,
The
those things.
shade from
Oh, I'm just
I love it.
I'm just asking questions.
All right. So they say he got a small dog. Do you guys think that's an indicator? I've never thought about a person have a dog based on their sexuality. C. Allen, do you think because he have a small dog, clearly straight men feel like if a grown man have a small dog, then they might be that way?
I mean, in my opinion, I'm not going to judge a dog off of it, but it is to me, I find it very odd, especially a man of his stature, to be walking around with like a little teacup dog. Like it's given, White Chicks the movie type of thing. So to me, that I've always wondered, like, why he got that little dog. Most guys want like pit bulls. They want those type of dogs, but he has this little, little toy miniature dog. To me, I did find that very weird when I first saw the dog. And I thought if he had like other bigger dogs, like that'd be different. But no, it's given like he's attracted to a lot of things that women are more so attracted to. But he could be a metrosexual. So okay, I'm not gonna lie. The dude we know what he is. I can't say that. I'm not gonna even do that to people that's metrosexual. He's not that. Yes, I found all this stuff that Shay Shay do with. He go by Shay Shay. Not just Shay, but Shay Shay.
Well, the people on this channel, I guess this is majority men channel, and they do not like Tasha K over here. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to put that down. I just wanted to see what other stuff was out there. All right. Well, hopefully, did you guys enjoy my commentary on today? If you guys did, make sure you guys like. Make sure you guys subscribe here at the Messy Sweet Spot. I go live 3 times a day. I'm going live early afternoon, so I hope y'all be there. I'm going to go live in the evening, and then I'm going to do a late night cap. Okay. So I need all of my party crashers with me. Y'all all need to be in tune with me, because you know why? We are family. Hey, hey, hey. I got all my sisters with me. Hey, hey, hey. We are family. Okay, take it, C. Allen.
And I got all my sisters with me in the chat and family. Hey. Oh,
Hey,
y'all have a wonderful hump day tomorrow. And no means no. Remember that.
okay. All right. Thank you, Seattle, and love you, girls. See you tomorrow. All right, you guys. I'm out of here. Love y'all. All right, DJ. Come on now.
Again, it's a red skin.